I just got done at the gym, but my LCS, who I've been going to since I started collecting, I've been friends with the owner, Jeff. He's always been talking about retiring and go to Thailand. He finally made a decision to do that, and his last day is September 28th. So I had to come in and see if I can pick up anything before he rolls out. Nothing major here. I'm looking for just kind of maybe see if I can pad my stats for the Cards and Comics Challenge. So some cheap first appearances is what we're looking for. So let's see what we got. Here we are, Ancient Comics.
That's just Jeff's personal collection of treasuries. It's not too many. It's about what, 14, 15?
Yeah,
most of these are all like probably 9.2s for treasuries, which is pretty insane. I only want high grade copies.
Yeah.
There you go, right?
Nice. Oh, that's dope.
Here's a good one right here. Oh, Kirby. Raw.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, this is later. I'm not just out of the comic book store. I'm actually back at home now. But like I said in that video to intro, I went thinking I was just going to pick up a few cheap first appearances, and I kind of made a discovery that is probably going to be, at least as is now, it is the biggest kind of steal of my comic book career. So I'm going to go through the stack. I got because I did also get a bunch of cheap first appearances for our Comics and Cards Challenge. I also have a couple pickups on the card world that I'll go after the comic books, and a couple AOKs that actually got shipped to me. So let's start. So we'll start with the cheap first appearances first. We'll get to the big boy book at the end. But first one here we've got is X-Force number 8. X-Force number 8 is the first appearance and first cover of Domino. A lot of people will be like, well, hey, Domino's on New Mutants 98, the first appearance of Deadpool. And if you look on the cover, there is Domino on that cover. However, if you go through the story, that character is actually known as Copycat and is not, in fact, Domino. And X-Force 8 is the true first appearance and cover of the real Domino that carries forward. So, cool book, very cheap to find. Dollar bin stuff right here. Again, the next few are all going to be kind of dollar bin stuff. Same thing with this one, New Mutants 16. This is the first appearance of James Proudstar, who becomes Warpath. I used to love Warpath as a kid. I don't know what it is. I just think the size was really cool to me of him. He's really huge, and kind of the aesthetic I really dug. So again, another kind of dollar book you could find for the first appearance. Again, sticking with the dollar books. X Factor 71. So this is the first appearance of the new X Factor team, right? Of course, you got Strong Guy, Havoc, Polaris, Feral, Multiple Man. I think that's it. Yeah, I think there's the 5 of them. But all right there on the cover. Again, dollar bin book right here. Get you some more points in the challenge. This one's a couple more than a dollar bin book. Next 2 are more than a dollar bin book, but they're still very cheap. This one, even though it is the first of the series, it is not the first. So it's Alpha Flight number 1. This is not the first appearance of Alpha Flight, the team, right? Because that obviously is in X-Men. Was it 121? 122? However, it is the first appearance and cover of Puck, right there. That little kind of short, stocky, hairy guy, like a little bowling ball. So another point there. And then again, same thing kind of here. New Mutants 100. Again, this is the first appearance of the X-Force team, and they are renamed X-Force in this issue. Number 100 is also the last of the New Mutants run, and then it goes over to X-Force 1. Again, you see here Domino, a.k.a. Copycat in this issue, so this is not the real Domino. I also was looking for New Mutants 99. because that is the first appearance of Shatterstar, who's, in my opinion, one of the most underrated characters. I think Shatterstar is really cool. I was also trying to find the first appearance of Wolfsbane here, but I did not find that one. But yeah, New Moon's 100 is a cool issue because, again, it is the first appearance of the X-Force team. I really like X-Force. Obviously, X-Men was my first team, but X-Force was right behind it. I would love to see a legit X-Force movie. This comic has 3 printings. So this purple background that says 100 is the first printing. There's a white background, and that's the second printing. And then there's another variation of the white. I believe that's the third printing. So look out for that. All right, next 2 books. Not dollar bin books, not first appearances, just cool books. They're actually both Daredevil books. They're pretty cheap. And so, I think they're kind of books. If you see them for a couple bucks, you pick them up because they're fun books. The first one being Daredevil 38. This is a kind of a classic iconic cover by Gene Colan. This is a 2-part Doom story, right? Daredevil 37 is the first of that part on that. You have kind of Daredevil doing that kind of double-handed swinging punch, knocking Doom back. This is the conclusion of that. So this is a cool book to have, and it's actually, pretty solid shape for a Silver Age book. So Silver Age Daredevil, gotta love. And then not Silver Age, but coming up after the Frank Miller run, we have Daredevil 181. This is the death of Elektra. She gets skewered by Bullseye in this issue. And I actually got this for free. So why the heck not? It does have a little tear in it right there, but free, can't complain. All right, and now the big book. So Jeff, this has happened to me before, and I'll go over that in a sec. But this book's even bigger. So he's got his wall in the main store, but he usually puts his high dollar books upstairs when we call his VIP room. He's also a guy that he does price to sell. He gets in a big book, he'll make a couple phone calls to some of his guys that drop big money there, and he is out. They're gone within the day. So I was kind of shocked when I saw this on the wall downstairs. And I saw the price and I was shocked again. And I was like, hey, Jeff, what's going on? And he was like, oh yeah. I was like, is this one because it's low? It is low grade. And he's like, I was like, is this because it's low? He's like, yeah. And the cover is detached completely. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, would you want it still? I was like, yeah. I was like, at this price, are you kidding me? He's like, yeah, the cover's attached as long as you know. I was like, but it's complete. He's like, oh yeah, it's complete, all good otherwise. It is a little lower grade, but it is Tomb of Dracula number 10, first appearance of Blade. This is an awesome book. Blade's a cool character. He's obviously got movie properties, got a new movie eventually if that ever figures out what's going on. But Jeff had this. Take a guess. How cheap do you think this book was? $40 for the first appearance of Blade. Are you kidding me? A Bronze Age book, 1973. Awesome Gene Colan cover. I saw this and I was like, again, with the detached cover, let's just say this maximum grade is a 2.0. I think it looks pretty good for a 2.0. I think you're still looking around $300. And I got it for $40. And Tomb of Dracula 10 is actually something I've decided I want to have added to my list, but it's not a priority book. It's not high up on my list, but I was like, oh, it's popping up quite often. I should, could probably retain it for a decent price. However, again, like I said, this is probably maxed out at 2. I don't plan to grade it because of that value there, but I'll also never honestly want to upgrade this because this one has the cool story of being the find of my career so far in terms of collecting. And that just makes it extra special to me. So this fulfills checkbox of first appearance of Blade. Not going to get a cooler story. I'm not going to get a cooler story. Maybe I find one in someone's attic. Who knows? But until that time comes, this is the Tomb of Dracula 10 that's going to stay in my collection. So I am pumped about that. That is a huge score, I think. Yeah. What do you say? That's just awesome. All right. That is it for the comics. Couple cards, things I'll show you related just real quick. So last time I showed you, I got that TMNT card, which is the cover of the variant cover of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #4, which I'm still looking for if you know of one available. But also the video game, so I decided it'd be cool. Picked it up. It was like $4. The game Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I played this as a kid. It was super hard but super fun. So cool to pair them together. Additionally, I have one more Turtles pickup. So I've been showing you those signed cards as well. RMS Collects then pointed out that, hey, there is a issue #1 card with the signature. And I was like, oh, I got to get that. And I also learned that the parallels have different numberings. So yeah, I got the TMNT #1. So that's the cover of TMNT #1. I got to get that book eventually one day. Again, pack pulled, signed by Kevin Eastman. And if you can see, this is the blue parallel. It is numbered 10 out of 10, baby. So the Omega. So again, they have a red 1 of 1, which I don't have, obviously. The blue 10 of 10. I think it's orange is out of 25. 50 is the purple out of 50 out of the purple, and then 99 is, I don't know what color that is, to be honest. I can't remember. So that was really cool. And then a couple of AOKs real quick. So a new guy that I've met, his name is Khang Trin. I'll put his YouTube channel in the description. But he knew I was a Silver Surfer fan. He had a couple extra of these and he offered them up. And it is this one. So this looks familiar because it is the image from the 1996 Double Impact Marvel Masterpieces. That is a card I have. I love. It's a more pricey card. This is 2008, I think. The Perosi sticker for it. So this company made like a little expansion of the 96 set, and this one that would be great to pair with mine. It's in pretty sharp shape too, so when I grade my Double Impact at PSA, I will also grade this one as well. So thank you, Khang. And then the last one here is from Mr. Tom Bopple. I hope I pronounced that right. He messaged me saying, hey, Rohan, I thought I sent you something fun, so let's take it out here. He's got a little note here. Hey, Rohan, this is Tom. Got your address from Mike. I found these extra cards while looking around and thought I would surprise you. Enjoy. Here is my dog, Brutus, pretending to be Silver Surfer. Got a little sketch there of his dog being Surfer. And what do we got here? Oh, okay. Let me open these up. Open these up some more. And these are the Silver Surfer cards from the early 90s. Those all like fancy shiny ones. Awesome. Thanks, Tom. I think these cards are cool. I never had them. Yeah, these are awesome. A lot of these are comic images, or all of them are comic images. My favorite one being this one. That is the cover of Silver Surfer #4. Yeah, that's my all-time favorite Silver Age cover. So cool to have that one. Another recognizable one right from the cover of Silver Surfer. Awesome. Thanks, Tom. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, I'm super pumped with that Blade score. How do you beat it? All right, everyone have a great day. Catch you later.
All right, this is Jeff's personal collection of treasures. It's not too many. It's about what, 14, 15?
Yeah,
Most of these are all like probably 9.2s for treasures, which is pretty insane. I only want high grade copies.
Yeah.
There you go, right?
Nice. Oh, that's dope.
Here's a good one right here. Oh, Kirby. Raw.
That's awesome.
Yeah.